Hey Jumbo, it's been a little bit of time since I did one of these, and I wanted to get down to some basic stuff and something you can play with a little bit as well as practice. If you spend any time around us or Shangö or the Shenandoah rhythm jam circles, you've probably heard something like this. It's called 2/4. It's a basic rhythm which translates equally well to both Middle Eastern and African style drums. And it goes something like this. And that's all there is to it. Basically, it's called 2/4 because it's just the two counts out of a 4-count pattern. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And so, if you count out 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Between Tracy Seffers and Christian Arat, the drum lady, and Bob Margraf, we've come up with a couple little things that make 2/4 a little more interesting. Now, one thing you can do with 2/4 is you can play all the basses with your dominant hand, which is easiest for most people. I'm a lefty, by the way, so so the mirror image might be fine for you. So you can take that and you can play most of the phrase with your dominant hand. And then the fill-in note with your recessive hand. Now what that means, if you stretch this out, if you literally count all the places you can put notes, what we're doing is we're doing a fill note in between those quarters. And to make it fancy, you play two phrases where you add one more. Put some rhythm notations down in the doobly-doo here, and so you can see what that kind of looks like graphically. So if you can imagine all the spaces filled in, you have something like this. So that's all the notes filled in. So all the quarters and eighths. If you take that, what that means with 2/4, you can change it up a little or a lot. Voila. And if you want to add a little bit more bounce or a little more interest to what you're doing, you can take some of those tones and make them slaps. basic 2/4, I have changed that first fill and the last fill to slaps to give it some doink, 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 doink. So let's say you're a Middle Eastern stylist. Okay, here's a doumbek. So again, our bass tone is here. Here's our tones. So you've got our one tack, 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 and of course this also translates to taiko. If you've seen any of some of the previous videos, the 2/4 is roughly similar to identical to the taiko jiuchi matsuri, jiuchi being the bass line. So it's the same idea, but it's a little different sticking because of the style. Which is the basis of Matsuri Taiko. So, a little cross-cultural percussion for you people who like to widen your brains. You can download a PDF of the complete pattern breakdown on the Shangö website. So, just a little something for you to play with, wrap your brain around, have some fun, keep playing, and I hope we'll be in person live at a Shangö's Gate or a drum circle someplace real soon. Things seem to be easing up out there. I've been vaccinated and boosted. I've had a dose, so my antibodies should be in good shape. Keep the heartbeat alive, and see you next time. Ashé, Ashé. Okay, here's where I am. Okay, don suku don don. Oh, I am blowing out my mic. That's just